Seville was conquered in 1248 by Ferdinand III of Castile. The former Moorish palace citadel was taken over by the Castilian monarchs and underwent significant reconstruction and modification, such that most of the Islamic-era structure has since disappeared. A Gothic-style palace was built on the site in 1258 for Alfonso X, Ferdinand's successor. It stood on the site of the present-day Patio del Crucero, incorporating and preserving parts of the Almohad-era courtyard that was found here, including the Islamic-style garden divided into quadrants by two intersecting paths. Over these paths and around the courtyard, Gothic-style vaults and pointed arches were added, along with a hall divided into several naves. Corners towers containing spiral staircases granted access to an upper terrace. The palace is known for its tile decoration. The two tile types used are Majolica and Arista tiles. In the Arista technique, the green body is stamped and each tile segment has raised ridges. This technique produces tiles with transparent glazes that are not flat. The art of Majolica ceramics was developed later in the 15th to 16th centuries. The innovation made it possible to paint directly on ceramics covered with white opaque glazes. Grand Mosque to Seville Cathedral. The Almohad Caliph Abu Yaqub Yusuf ordered the construction of a new grand mosque for the city in 1172 on the south end of the city. The new mosque was dedicated in 1182, but was not completed until 1198. Seville Cathedral was built to demonstrate the city's wealth, as it had become a major trading center in the years after the Reconquista in 1248. Shortly after Seville's conquest by Ferdinand III, Yaqub Yusuf's mosque was converted into the city's cathedral. Its orientation was changed and its spaces partitioned and adorned to suit Christian worship practices. The interior has the longest nave of any cathedral in Spain. The central nave rises to a height of 42 meters (138 feet). In the main body of the cathedral, the most noticeable features are the great box-like choir loft, which fills the central portion of the nave, and the vast Gothic retable of carved scenes from the life of Christ. The builders preserved some elements from the ancient mosque. The mosque's Seine, that is, the courtyard for ablutions for the faithful to conduct their ritual cleansing before entering the prayer hall, is known today as the Patio de los Naranjos. It contains a fountain and orange trees. However, the most well-known is its minaret, which was converted into a bell tower known as the Giralda, and is now the city's most well-known symbol. The Giralda is the bell tower of the Cathedral of Seville. Its height is 105 meters (343 feet), and its square base is 7.0 meters 23 feet above sea level and 13 meters 44 feet long per side. The Giralda is the former minaret of the mosque that stood on the site under Muslim rule, and was built to resemble the minaret of the Koutoubia Mosque in Marrakesh, Morocco. It was converted into a bell tower for the cathedral after the Reconquista, although the topmost section dates from the Renaissance. The tower is 104.5 m in height and was one of the most important symbols in the medieval city. Construction began in 1184 under the direction of architect Ben Ahmad Baso. According to the chronicler Ibn Sahib al-Sulla, the works were completed on March 10, 1198, with the placement of 4 gilt bronze balls in the top